You guys have been asking me what Jake's been taking for lunch, so today I'm gonna share it with you. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kiera if you are new, and today I'm sharing with you guys an adult lunch inspiration video. My oldest son, he's 17. He recently graduated from high school early and he got himself a job, so I'm no longer sharing his lunches in my every week lunch videos that I share on Fridays of what my little kids take. So you guys have been asking me like, oh, it feels weird not to see Jake's lunches. Are you still sending him with lunch? What is he taking? Yes, I'm still sending him with a lunch. So if he eats home, we've snapped a picture or two, or if I'm sending him off to work, I have compiled some lunches for him. So I've snagged little pics or clips here or there where I could. And then if I send something with Daryl, then I'll snag a pic as well. I don't send him with something all the time. He can still eat at work, but every once in a while I will pack a lunch for him. And then if I do, I'll take a picture of that as well. So that's what I have to share with you, two technically grown men and what they eat for lunch. So we're starting off first with a solo lunch for Daryl, and I did a bit of a blueberry theme for him. So down below is a sandwich made with that keto bread. It's the low sugar 40 calorie sliced bread. It's actually not so bad, and I got it from the Dollar Tree, so you cannot beat that. I had some sandwich meat and turkey, so I just did some turkey and mayo and white American cheese on there for him. I did some ruffle potato chips. We got a big bag from Sam, so I just threw some in a sandwich bag. He has some washed and dried blueberries. He has the Nature's Bakery fig bar and the blueberry, and then like I said, sticking with that theme, I gave him one of the Naked Berry Blast smoothie juices. We got them from either Sam's or Costco, and they've been such a hit in the house. It was definitely worth the buy. For our next clip is a meal that was actually prepared for both boys. So both of them were going to work this day. And this happened to be the day after Paul's birthday, or one of the days after, where I had made sauce and meatballs. So I ended up making the guys a meatball subs. So for Jake, he had some of the garden veggie puffs and the sour cream and onion. He has a chocolate peanut butter chewy protein bar from Costco, a 2-pack of the double stuffed Oreos, a mandarin orange, and then using the sub rolls that I also got from the Dollar Tree, I put some of those leftover meatballs with a little bit of my pasta sauce, melted some mozzarella, and put it in the toaster oven, and it got all ooey gooey. I just wrapped it up in some tin foil, and Jake was ecstatic about that meal. He was super satisfied. And then for Hubs, pretty much the same thing. It's just for his chips, he has those Cheez-It Snaps. He has the same oranges, the Oreos, the granola bar, and then he also has the same sandwich on that hoagie roll. You guys, Daryl literally digs these Cheez-It Snaps, so if you have not tried them but you like Cheez-Its, it's like a Cheez-Its on a whole another level. And we got a big bag from Sam's also, and I feel like it's the never-ending bag. We've been dipping into it for a while, but both boys seem to truly enjoy this lunch. So we have another solo lunch for Daryl. You'll definitely see a little bit more solo lunches just because Jake's only been working for a couple of weeks, and I had some extra clips of Daryl from before Jake started working. So on this day, he's taking tuna. I just made tuna in a recent meal prep video that I can link up above for you guys if you want the key to the best secret ingredient for tuna fish. But this is on that big, thick Crafters bread, that crafted bread that we get from, I think it's Nature's Own or Sara Lee. I don't know. It's super expensive bread that we also get from the Dollar Tree. It's like good, thick, hearty white bread. So that's what he has this tuna on. He has some of those ruffle potato chips. He has one of these Little Debbie peanut butter pies. We have never tried them before, but they came recommended by you guys. I did not try it, but Daryl said it was soft, like an oatmeal cream pie, but peanut butter flavored. So he enjoyed that. And then Maya always brings home these applesauces from school, and this is the very strawberry applesauce, and everybody seems to really like that, including Daryl. So I sent him with one of those as well. I have another clip for you guys of a meal that I prepared for both of them. And if you saw the lunch video that I packed for the little kids, then you've actually already seen a derivative of this, because I made the Members Mark chicken sandwiches, the one like Chick-fil-A. I made 5 of them across the board that morning and gave everybody a chicken sandwich. So Jake has the chicken sandwich with a little bit of mayo. He has those veggie puffs in the white cheddar. He has these whoopie pies, which I have made in a past meal prep video that I will link up above for you guys to see. It might have even been in the same one that I made that tuna in. And then he has some cucumbers with tahini. And then Daryl has the same thing. He has a slice of American cheese, the white one with a mayo on that chicken sandwich, some more of the Ruffle potato chips, some watermelon. We actually scored a good watermelon during this time of year, which was a surprise. And then he also has one of those whoopie pies. I have not tried those. I never got a chance to, and I don't know if I would have liked it. It looks overwhelmingly too sweet for me, but everybody else said that they truly enjoyed them, and that was like a box mix. So I recommend that. So here is a lunch that Daryl took, but it was leftovers, and I always feel like leftovers is such a key for doing lunches, because it's a way to not waste, and it makes packing lunch super easy because it's literally reheating. And this was buffalo chicken stuffed shells. I have a whole cooking video on how to make these and regular stuffed shells, so I can link it for you. And then I tried some of the veggie puffs on Daryl. I hadn't tried them yet, so I gave him the white cheddar kind. I gave him a little bit of ranch because he loves the ranch cooling factor on those buffalo shells. I have one of those peanut butter pies for him, and then one of those Sargento balance breaks. It's the Ritz cracker ones with cheese and crackers. He really seems to enjoy those as well. So another lunch for Daryl where I was trying to use leftovers, but I mentioned that I made meatballs and sauce for Paul's birthday. Well, we use this everything loaf for garlic bread alongside of the meatballs, and I still had a piece of it in the fridge, and I did not want to waste it. So instead of wasting it, I put the leftover turkey that we had, a slice of American cheese, and then some bacon that I made in meal prep, and I put that on this bread, and I put it in the toaster oven and made it like a Quiznos all toasty warm sandwich. So Daryl really liked that. He ended up liking the white cheddar puffs, so I tried the barbecue ones on him this time. I did a protein bar, the chocolate chip. He loves those. I gave him some red grapes, and then I also gave him one of these coconut cakes, which he said was really, really good. As much as I love coconut, I never got a chance to try that either. Again, it's like too big of a piece of cake. It looked overwhelming for me, but I scored that at the Dollar Tree. So how do you beat that for a nice big hearty piece of tasty cake for just $1? More leftovers to the rescue for lunch, and this is the Aztec chicken, you guys. I did a whole recipe video for 30-minute meals, and this is fantastic. So I gave him some of those Cheez-It snaps. Of course, he loves his chippy factor just like his daughter. And then here in that Tupperware is a bunch of that Aztec chicken. This is so easy, you guys. It's like a creamy chicken chili that you can use like nachos. I don't know, I can't explain it, but it's so easy, and it's a drop and dump and go recipe in the crock pot. So go ahead and check that out. I'll link it. And then we just had some leftover of like the soft taco shells. And then I was trying to get the camera to focus to show you guys that the leftover green onions that we had, I just threw in that top taco shell when I put it in the sandwich bag, which ended up working out perfect, Daryl said, because I sent that with him. So he just dumped those green onions on top and then kind of mixed it in and put it inside of those boats. And he really enjoyed that. He took the last of the watermelon that we had, one of the Nature's Bakery fig bars and just the original fig flavor. And then this is the last peanut butter pie. That one went back and forth like in Maya's lunchbox forever. I think it was too big and intimidating for her. She never ate it or thought she wouldn't like it. I don't know, but it needed to go somewhere, so Daryl got it. All right, this is one of Jake's days off, and he made his own plate and then took a picture of it and texted it to me. So he made himself a burger. We had some leftover burgers, so that's what he had for lunch. He put ketchup on the side. I can tell there he put lettuce, tomato. Usually Jake loads up his burgers. He loves a good beefy one. He finished the last of our pickles because he knew I was making pickles that day in meal prep. I was making them literally on the counter while he was making his plate. So he just went ahead and finished off the store-bought ones we already had. He grabbed himself a cookies and cream protein bar, a 2-pack of the double stuffed Oreos, and the sour cream and onion veggie chips. You can tell that I've trained my kid on like packing a lunchbox, because now even when he stays home and makes a tray, he has to eat like that. So it's funny, I've kind of created a monster in all of my kids, but sorry, not sorry. They love when I pack lunch for them with love, and mom she loves it too. So, all right. So here is another meal for Jake that I packed for him to take to go to work. So I gave him some grapes right here, and then he has some cucumbers. He likes tahini, but they have tahini at his job, so I didn't even put it on there. He said he would put it on there when he got to work. He has one of those Cliff Kids, or it's not the kids, it's just the Cliff Builders in the chocolate peanut butter. He loves that. I gave him the barbecue veggie puffs, and then I gave him one of those pack of the pizza roll minis. These things surprise me, you guys. They cook in the microwave and they actually cook up crispy. That blows my mind. Nothing I've ever cooked in the microwave comes out crispy, but these really, really do. I am quite impressed with them, and Jake said he really enjoyed them too. So that's what he had for lunch on this day. Another lunch that I packed for both boys. And if you saw, I did a meal prepping video with Jake. I can link that for you also. But we made a bunch of meals for this purpose of him to take to lunch for either himself or Daryl. And this was the creamy tomato linguine pasta that we made with a piece of chicken on top. So I knew they were both going to love that, because either one of them will eat chicken and pasta all day long. So I gave Jake an orange. I gave him, of course, those white cheddar puffs. You can tell we got a huge case of them. He has some of the no sugar Tillamook like spicy jalapeno beef sticks, and then those are the chocolate peanut butter almond, no, I think it's just milk chocolate and peanut butter pretzels. I got those from Trader Joe's. I knew Jake would love those. Here's another one of those strawberry applesauces for Daryl to go alongside of his pasta. I even gave him one of those Pringles. I got them for the kids for their St. Patrick's Day lunches, but I knew he would like it, so I gave him one of those as well. He's taking another one of those balanced breaks, but this one's wheat thins and different kinds of cheese. It's funny. He likes the cheese better in this one, but the Ritz crackers better in the other one. I don't know. Go figure. And then he has some of those chocolate peanut butter pretzels as well. But that's what the boys are taking for lunch on this day. And for our last lunch inspiration, this is a lunch I just packed for Jake this week for work. The kids had chicken nuggets on Monday, and I just made extras for them for Jake to have as well. So in this Tupperware, I just went ahead and put like, I don't know, between 8 and 10 of those chicken nuggets for him. You can see they're still warm because I went and reheated them for him. Of course, garden veggie cheddar puffs. I mean, I think it was pretty much in every one of them. All of my kids love anything cheesy. And then I gave him some celery. And then I don't know where I got this peanut butter packet from. I think it came in an every plate box as like an extra bonus, and I just held on to it. So I figured he could have that with his celery. I gave him a protein bar, and then he has one of the Annie's organic summer strawberry fruit snacks. But that was it for Jake's lunch on this day, and I think that was it for lunch in general, you guys, for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. It really truly does help me out. But I would love to know if you guys like these kinds of videos. Like, do you like to see what Jake is taking and what Daryl is taking? You guys have been asking, and like I said, you said it was weird that I've been sharing what the little kids are taking and not seeing Jake. So I hope if this helped, it gave you a little bit of inspiration or some ideas. Even the leftovers could have maybe sparked some dinner ideas, but no matter what, that's what we're here for, just to share a little bit of what's going on in our world, so that maybe it'll inspire a little bit of your world. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you are new. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, you guys.